Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. And it's Hunter in at small forward. And for the Celtics, the core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the center position. Well, it's fair to say we can expect a bruising battle between these two, Grant.
Yeah, these are two teams that dare you to bring the ball at them. They both feast on the defensive side, so don't expect any scoring records broken in this one.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Tries a 3 off the inbound. White can't hit. Mitchell up top. He's covered by Holiday. Mitchell misses.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Outside Porzingis. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday.
Well, he's got the green light. Porzingis understands. Be ready on the catch.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. I discussed with Coach the difficulties of guarding Donovan Mitchell. He jokingly responded, "You mean the guy who scored 71 points? It should be pretty easy." And he went on to say, "Donovan is one of the best scorers in the game. We have to be disciplined and guard him closely. This will be a big test for their defense." Guys?
Allie, thank you.
You get a look at the gritty, competitive fire of Jaylen Brown. Takes on the defense and draws the contact.
And both free throws good for Brown. And Doris, who can forget the 2016 Cavs, the team that brought Cleveland their first NBA title.
And not just basketball. The city hadn't won a championship in any sport for over 50 years. And for LeBron, a homegrown talent, to do that with Kyrie, that is a team that will always have a special place in Northeast Ohio lore.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Okoro's checked in. A nice shot by Tatum.
Well, you see the effectiveness of Jason Tatum in close. Don't sleep on both his strength and his length.
White against Mitchell. To the middle. Hunter passes to Mobley. Back to Hunter. Three-pointer. Drops in the 3.
Evan Mobley might be a big man, but boy, how about the touch on that pass right there?
Here's Tatum. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Garland against Holiday. Outside Garland. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Boston has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Tatum driving in. Good D by Mobley.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Pass to Garland. Mobley, a screen on Holiday. The kick to Hunter. 4-3. It's hauled in by White. And White has got the ball here for the Celtics. Holiday finds Porzingis. Hunter with the rebound. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Garland looking around. Hunter, a screen on White. Garland, the pass to Hunter. Outside for Mitchell. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
There's a level of tenacity by Donovan Mitchell on the interior there. Wow, what a finish.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Holiday against Garland. Holiday passes to Tatum. From outside the arc. The rebound by Garland.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. it's Boston now. It's a three-point game. Hunter against Tatum. Pass to White. Knocked loose. And here's Porzingis. To snap the cold streak. Shoots over Mobley. Again, the miss by Boston. Cleveland leading by 3. Mitchell with the ball. He's covered by Holiday. Holiday against Mitchell. Here's Garland. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
Well, if you're a point guard like Darius Garland, at his size, you've got to be able to get into that mid-range bag. Very well done.
Now here's Tatum. Outside White. Stolen by Mitchell. And now the Cavaliers on the break. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, B.A., it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too.
That free throw is good for Mitchell. Doris, back in January 2023, Donovan Mitchell became the 5th player to ever score 71 in a game.
Think about this, Brian. Just Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, and David Robinson had done it before Donovan Mitchell. Incredible company he keeps.
Now here's Brown. Launches a 3. Drains the triple. Brown's got 5 points.
That three-point shooting sets up every aspect of Jaylen Brown's game. What a pretty shot.
Now here's Garland. Outside Mitchell. White with a steal. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Left side Mitchell. Hunter passes to Mitchell. Pass to Garland. 6 to shoot. Now Hunter, hounded by Tatum. Garland for 3. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Boy, somebody needed to step up and rescue that possession, and Darius Garland does exactly that.
Brown looking around. Fades away. And off the front iron, and in it goes. He's got 7.
Sweet little mid-range from Jaylen Brown. That 3-level scoring coming into play.
Here's Mobley. Pass to Hunter. Launches it. Can't get it to go. 2 for 4 thus far. Celtics trail by 5. On the wing, Holiday. Hunter covering. And the basket by Holiday.
He's such a gritty player. Finally fights for 2 there inside.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Wade, he's checked in for Hunter. The Cavaliers lead by 3.
Number 32, Dean Wade.
And here's Garland. 5 points in the game. The 3 is up. That shot off.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Outside, Brown. Outside, White. To the inside, Porzingis. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Mobley's got his 4th rebound in this one. Mitchell against White. Right side, Mitchell. Pass to Okoro on the wing. Wade gets the 3 to fall. And the Cavaliers lead by 6.
Boy, good heads-up basketball from Isaac Okoro. He spots a ready shooter and gets him the basketball.
Brown finds Tatum. Here's Wade. The 3 from Okoro. Porzingis grabs the board. Mitchell against Brown. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. That one on Mitchell.
Don't you love how physical Jaylen Brown is? This guy is not afraid to draw contact.
All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Cavaliers.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line, a chance at a three-point play.
Tremendous balance from Darius Garland right there. That's the key to knocking down that initial shot and the opportunity for the end one.
And the Celtics making a change here. Cornette's checked in. Well, you look at Evan Mobley, Doris, so agile for his size.
This is a young man, Brian, with so much upside. Defensively, he can guard on the perimeter, slides his feet, keeps his balance, contests without fouling, and he's growing every repetition on the offensive end. I can't wait to see his future.
Here's Garland after the basket by Boston. Pass to Wade. Mitchell against Brown. Mitchell, the pass to Wade. On the wing, Mitchell. He's got 7. And another miss by Cleveland. Celtics trail by 6. Outside, Brown. Here's Hauser. Back to Brown. Oh, they pick off the pass. Here we go, all alone. And Mitchell with the slam.
We call this a defense-first guard. Okoro's steal ignites the opportunity in transition.
Boston has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Pritchard, the pass to Hauser. And the shot's good.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Jerome's checked in for Cleveland. Boston shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. And you know, you look at someone like Peyton Pritchard, Doris, heady guy who doesn't make many mistakes.
BA, maybe his best attribute in my mind is the competitive spirit and the motor he plays with. He's a fearless shot taker, either inside or from three-point range. He makes excellent choices with his passes. But again, I go back to that competitive toughness.
Here's Pritchard, still without a bucket. Pass to Horford. Over to the wing. There's the 3. Hauser can't get it to go. The ball's knocked loose. Pritchard, the pass to Brown. From the wing, Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Cleveland leading by 5. Down low. .133 left to play in the first quarter. And here's Brown for 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Here's Jerome. Here's Mobley. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
Well, you see the confidence from Evan Mobley right now, ready to shoot as soon as he touches the basketball.
Out to the right wing. Here's Horford. And Horford powers it home.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
And Cleveland has possession, following the bucket by Boston. Out to Garland. Just 3 to shoot. And it's Cornette with a rebound. Celtics trail by 5. And pushing it up, here's Cleveland. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Jerome passes to Garland. Shoots from 12. Good as the jump shot falls. Garland's got 10 points in the game.
Well, you can see how effective Darius Garland can be shooting it. It's all about him finding his rhythm.
Now Brown. It'll count. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, what do you guys think about Cleveland here in this one?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
It's Tatum at the 4 with Horford at the 5. Then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's Shireman in at the 2-guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Evan Mobley was the 3rd overall pick in 2021, and his teammate Donovan Mitchell said about him, "It's crazy, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but I don't think he really understands how good he can be. He can take us to a completely different level. I personally believe that he can be a top 5 player in this league." Ryan, high praise for his teammate.
Indeed it is. Good stuff, Allie. Here's Mobley. Boston pulls it in. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Outside Tatum, tipped. Let's go with a 3. Jason Tatum, he's a sharpshooter.
Jason Tatum has built such consistency from beyond the arc. Doesn't matter if there's a contest or not.
Out to Mobley, 3-pointer. Buries it from 3. Mobley's got 5.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Tatum passes to Horford. And Cleveland making a change here. Hunter's checked in.
Substitution on the
The
court.
Cavaliers lead by 7. Mobley outside. Pass to Wade. Back to Mobley. Now Tatum. Oh, and Mobley with the block.
That's about reach, folks. The length, the athleticism, the timing of Evan Mobley.
And it's Tatum with the 3. Tatum's got 8 points here in the quarter.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Jerome. Left side, Strus. 4 on the clock. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Greg. Is the league too offhanded? A game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants him to take another look at the monitor.
2 shots.
But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Okoro is checked in for Wade. That one's off. Good on the second one. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Screen by Horford. Oh, got a piece of it. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Tatum. A sensational block. White against Strus. Takes a 3. Boston pulls it in. Outside Tatum. Lets it go from deep. That won't go either for Tatum.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And finished off by Hunter.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Pritchard, the pass to White. Pass to Tatum. And no good, but close on that one. So he'll shoot 2 now. You know, it's easy to focus on Jason Tatum scoring. But Doris, he's excellent in a number of areas.
Brian, he's a high-level rebounder. He now knows how to keep his teammates involved. He's competitive on the defensive end and willing to absorb a big-time assignment. He has got a complete game.
Here's Jerome. Pass to Mobley. Back to Jerome. Shot from 16. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
White, good.
You have to have a quick release in the catch-and-shoot game. Otherwise, you allow the defender to catch up. Derek White's like, no, sir, I'm putting this one home.
Jerome passes to Okoro. Mobley with it. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Some changes for Boston. Porzingis has checked in for Cornette. Hauser comes in for Horford. And Drew Holiday is subbed in for White.
Evan Mobley is truly a coach's dream. You get the substance and the style. You get the effort and the skill. And this all from a skinny 7-footer. Boy, his frame's going to fill out and the game becomes more dangerous.
Pritchard, the 15-footer is good.
Listen, he hits that shot on a regular basis. Give credit to the offense for getting him a clean look.
The Cavaliers lead by 3. Here's Jerome. Outside Hunter. Okoro outside. Pass to Jerome. Fires from the line. Rebounded by the Celtics. Here's Hauser. Outside Porzingis. And Max Strus picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Derek White's checked in for Boston. Mitchell's checked in for the Cavs. Darius Garland comes in for Jerome. Porzingis for 3. Offensive rebound. Outside White. There's the triple. 3-pointer goes up. 3-pointer goes down for White.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rise and fire from 3-point, and it is on target.
Pass to Garland. Back to Mitchell. 5 to shoot. Now here's Garland. Lets it go from the wing, and it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Garland's got 12 points in the game.
Well, Darius Garland clearly in a groove, and his teammates just rely on him to get great production.
Here's Tatum. White for 3. Holiday up top. Up top, Tatum. Hunter covering. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Jason Tatum continues to emerge, guys, as one of the most elite players on both ends. We know on the offensive end he's a dangerous 3-level scorer. He's also capable of locking you up defensively.
And that one falls for Tatum. Okiki's checked in for the Cavaliers. And so Tatum nails both of them. The Cavaliers have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. And Mitchell launches it from deep. Okiki, the pass to Garland. Clock at 6. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. And there's Hunter on the assist by Garland. Garland's got 3 assists now in this one.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Boston's gone 50% from the perimeter in this second, shooting 4 of 8. Holiday passes to Porzingis. Stolen by Strus. Here's Mitchell. Oh, Mitchell just exploding to the rim.
Well, if you don't stay in front and you allow him room to drive, you will pay the consequence. Donovan Mitchell with authority.
Pass to Porzingis. Boston again missing.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Garland, the pass to Hunter. 6 on the shot clock. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Tatum against Hunter. It's Tatum working inside.
When you allow Jason Tatum to build momentum offensively, it can be a scary night.
Inside. Outside Strus. Beyond the arc. Boston pulls it in. Outside Holiday. Puts up a 3. He drops it from range. Holiday's got 5 points.
Always reading the angles. Holiday's able to find his shot.
And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And the Celtics making a change here. Brown's checked in. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Allen, he's checked in for Okiki. Boston on D. They trail by 1. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
When Donovan Mitchell is this close to the cup, the defender has got to feel a bit uneasy.
Cleveland shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
2 shots.
Free throw is good from Mitchell.
One of the things about Donovan Mitchell's game that I love is he's got elite athleticism. There is speed, there's burst, and there's physical strength. This guy is very capable offensively.
So he gets them both. And it's Holiday with the ball for the Celtics. It's a 3-point game. Porzingis sets a screen. Holiday passes to Porzingis. Porzingis punishing inside.
Kristaps Porzingis is a tough cover. This guy knows he can make threes. Now you get inside the lane and look out.
Garland with the ball. He's got 12. Strus the pass to Garland. Allen with a screen on Holiday. Garland for 3. Pure from 3-point range. Garland's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, the point guard IQ of Darius Garland. In pick and roll, you've got to be able to make great decisions, and he does.
A nice shot by Tatum. Now here's Mitchell. He's got 13. Outside Strus. Pass to Allen. Shot clock at 6. Garland for 3. And Cleveland another 3.
But it's so aggressive at the arc. Darius Garland never shy about letting it fly.
And here's Brown. He's got 10 over Strus. Brown no good. And now the Cavaliers on the break. Hunter finds Garland. And it's off from 3-point range.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
White, the pass to Brown. For 3, Porzingis. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Hunter's got 4 rebounds now. The Cavaliers lead by 5. From deep, Strus drills it from deep.
Darius Garland playing the role of ball distributor to perfection. Pretty pass.
The Celtics shooting pretty well at 45%. Tatum against Hunter. They kick it out to Porzingis. From deep. Hunter with the rebound. Hunter's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Allen against Porzingis. Outside for Mitchell. Fires for 3. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 5 rebounds in the game. Holiday passes to Brown. The 3. Downtown, Jaylen Brown. What a performance for Darius Garland. He has been the story for the Cavaliers, helping them space the floor. 2 triples in that quarter, 3 for the game. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot drum line. There. Give it up for our contestants.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. It's been a clinic out there by Darius Garland.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
On the court right now for Cleveland. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. And it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward. Shot clock at 5, pass to Garland. The kick to Hunter from behind the arc. They get the rebound. Tatum against Mobley. Shoots over Brown. Mobley, no good. Celtics trail by 5. Brown passes to Porzingis. Back to Brown. Wow, gutsy finish inside by Brown.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
Mobley on a screen. Garland, the pass to Hunter. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Pass to Allen. Back to Hunter. To the paint. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Jaylen Brown picks one up.
Nice job drawing the contact on that move. Jarrett Allen, very difficult to contain because of his length.
And Doris, you think about the advantage for Jarrett Allen with that 7'6" wingspan.
The BA, this guy is a massive presence in the paint. He's got length, he's got intellect, and he's got incredible anticipation and timing. The other thing is he can absolutely step out on the perimeter and keep a ball handler in front. He is a special defender.
And here's Brown for 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Mobley's got 8 rebounds in the game. Mobley on a screen. Outside Garland. Mobley outside. Out to Garland. Count it. Now 8 for 13 with that basket.
Tremendous balance and body control. Darius Garland, no stranger to finishing inside.
Holiday passes to Tatum. Over Mobley. Boston again missing.
When you're wide open like that, no need to fade away.
Here's Garland. Cash money. Out of his 14 attempts, he's drained 9 of them.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. They just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Back to Porzingis. Will it go? And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
Listen, that's a look he can hit, but right now he can't throw it in the ocean.
Porzingis with a screen on Garland. Holiday deflects the pass. Brown passes to Holiday. Tatum from long range. Boston, no good that time either.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Allen finds Mitchell. 3-ball! Donovan Mitchell!
You love how confident Donovan Mitchell is. On the catch-and-shoot opportunities, there's no hesitation.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Here for the Celtics. Horford, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. Hauser comes in for White. And Pritchard is subbed in for Drew Holiday. Here's Pritchard. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
The Cavaliers are having success. Point guard Darius Garland said, "We're building something here and we've come a long way. It feels amazing having our own legacy. We're just trying to keep it going. The whole city is behind us." And Brian, they know there's still work to do.
And they've got no problem with that, Allie. Thank you.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
It's Brown on the wing. Checked by Mitchell. And here's Horford for 3. They get it back. Here's Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Well, you want Kristaps Porzingis to insert himself off the rebounding aspect. Go to the offensive board and cash in.
From downtown. Garland, no good. And Porzingis has got the ball here for Boston. Trailing by 13. Now Brown, he's got 15. Connects from downtown. Porzingis has got 10 points.
Boy, don't let Porzingis get cooking from three-point territory. He is a sweet shooting big man.
And there's the lob, and it's Allen who slams it home.
Well, that's just tremendous length, exceptional hands, Jared Allen, nice and easy.
Porzingis sets a screen. Mitchell against Brown. Oh my goodness! Brown would not be denied!
Well, that's where you use your athleticism and agility if you're Jaylen Brown, navigating to a high percentage look.
Garland with the ball. He's got 24. Pulls it from the top of the key. Yes, it's good. Garland's got 26 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Here's Brown. Another miss by Brown. And here comes Cleveland. They're on an 18-7 run. Mitchell, the pass to Hunter. Now Allen. Back to Hunter. Clock at 6. Pass to Allen. Puts it up from 12. Hauser grabs the board. Celtics trail by 14. Here's Pritchard. Back to Brown. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Outside Mitchell. Inside. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh my goodness, the size and athleticism of Evan Mobley. What a sight to behold.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Porzingis sets a screen. Pass to Horford. The 3-ball. Pritchard, no good. Cleveland leading by 16. And here's Hunter. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Cornette's checked in for Boston. Drew Holiday comes in for Hauser. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Over to the left wing. Cornette at the post. Checked by Mitchell. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Cleveland has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Ooh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
This will be his third trip to the free throw line. And he's made a case for first team all defense. Doris Jaylen Brown, the complete game.
Brian, what you love to see from a great player that's just entering their prime is the pride they take in being well-rounded. Do you want to absorb a big-time defensive assignment? Jaylen Brown wants to do exactly that.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And Boston with some changes. Jason Tatum comes in for Brown, and it's White in for Drew Holiday. Jared Allen, he's checked in for Cleveland. Cleveland leading by 20. Here's Jerome. There's a screen. Pass to Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer, no good. The Celtics shooting a less than average 27% in the third quarter. And the three-pointer goes.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Here's Jerome. Ooh, it's stolen away.
2 minutes.
Horford outside. Tatum looking it over. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
I love when Jason Tatum is aggressive to score the basketball. He does a tremendous job keeping his focus.
So far, he's made all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. Cleveland leading by 14. A minute 42 left in the third quarter. Allen with a screen on White. Mitchell, the pass to Allen. Here's Jerome. Just 5 to shoot. Shot from the wing. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. And for Boston, they're shooting only 42%. And the shot goes down.
That will help your assist numbers if you're Derek White. You can't miss that guy.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
It's time for Dance Jam. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your moves. You're on the big screen. Everybody get down. Give yourself a round of applause.
.116 left in the third. Here's Jerome. Allen a screen. Here's Jerome. Yep, that one goes. There's 53 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Cornette. Back to Pritchard. Jacks up a three. Gets the three ball to go. Pritchard's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
32 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's Wade. Horford covering. Here's Jerome. Pulls up on the wing. Counted. Jerome's got 6. Here's Pritchard. It's a 13-point game. On the wing, Tatum. Guarded by Okoro. Tatum passes to Pritchard. Back to Tatum. With 1 on the clock. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Cavaliers ahead. They lead by 13. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Tatum and Horford, a duo at forward. Then there's Luke Cornette. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Hauser in at the 2. That's the Boston 5. Shot clock at 3. Offline with a 3. And it's Garland with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Pass to Hunter. Here's the 3. Horford pulls it in. Celtics trail by 13. Here's Tatum. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Tatum's got 23.
Boy, forget about keeping it simple. He went for the high degree of difficulty on that lay-in.
The Cavaliers shooting about 56% in this one. Pass to Hunter. Lets the 3 fly, and the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Garland's got 6 assists in the game. Well, the Celtics shooting at about 44% so far. Outside Tatum. Down low. Horford inside. Working on Hunter. Tatum passes to Horford. Outside Tatum. Second shot opportunity. And rejected. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Cavaliers lead by 14. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Now here's Garland. Shakes him. And he takes it up and lays it in. Garland's got 10 points here in the second half.
I like the toughness required on that finish by Darius Garland. Boy, oh boy, that was nice. The willingness to mix it up on the interior, so important.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
The first free throw is good. Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
Here's Jerome, defended by Porzingis. Okoro, right side. Out to the right wing. To the middle. Oh, deflected. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by White. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. And here's Brown for three. And the foul called on Kristaps Porzingis. That's his third foul so far.
Did he think he could get away with that? It was a pretty obvious call.
Yeah, easy call for the officials. Sometimes I think you can reach over without making contact, but that was not one of those times.
Pass to Wade. Back to Garland. Here's Wade. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Okoro penetrating. The fader. Boston pulls it in. Brown's got 4 rebounds now. It's stolen by Garland. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Hunter against Porzingis. Now here's Garland. The D's right on him. 4 on the clock. The Cavaliers again cannot hit.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
White, the pass to Tatum. Back to White. Fires the 3. Boston, no good that time either.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Outside Garland. Hits the three-pointer. Garland's got 31.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Drew Holiday's checked in. For Pritchard.
Once again, they are Celtics Entertainment.
Celtics trail by 17. They double-team Tatum. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Tatum. Plenty of space. And that one's good. Tatum's got 9 points here in the second half.
Boy, it's so clear that Jason Tatum is comfortable shooting from just about anywhere.
And here's Mitchell. The floater. And they get it back. Outside Garland. Back to Allen. It's stolen by Holiday. White looking it over. Sends it home from three-point land.
That's a crafty play. Understanding when to pull up off the bounce to get that jumper to go. Derek White is on time.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Outside for Mitchell. Back to Garland. Outside Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home!
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for Boston. It's a 14-point game. Porzingis sets a screen. Drive by Brown. It's rebounded by Wade. Wade's got 4 rebounds in the game. From deep, Mitchell. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Now Brown. Outside Tatum. Rebound goes to Cleveland. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Wade, the pass to Garland. Now the Celtics on the move. White for 3. Outside Holiday. Back to Tatum. It's tipped. 5 on the clock. Second chance effort. Strus grabs the miss. Cleveland leading by 14. To the inside. It's stolen by Holiday. Here's White. And White finishes off the break. Well done.
That's what you call speed, being the difference in transition. Off the steal, Derek White so heads up.
Mitchell against Brown. Mitchell, the pass to Allen. Outside Strus. Launches it from deep. The long distance 3 is buried. And the Cavaliers lead by 15.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Kick out to Brown. Stolen by Strus. And now the Cavaliers on the break. And Porzingis with the block.
7'6" wingspan, sending it back. Kristaps Porzingis with the rejection.
Good. And Brown gets the assist.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
Holiday against Garland. Pass to Mitchell. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. And it's out of bounds to Cleveland. Evan Mobley, he's checked in for the Cavs. Hunter comes in for Strus.
Evan Mobley, DeAndre Hunter.
Here's Garland. Clock at 2. This one for 3. Boston pulls it in. Porzingis has got rebound number 11. White for 3. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Allen's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Garland up top, hounded by Tatum. Garland, the pass to Hunter. Back to Garland. Fires from deep. Sinks it from distance. Garland's got 34.
And Garland is someone you must be aware of at all times, especially out on the perimeter.
Brown passes to Porzingis. Soft touch off the glass.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
stolen by Porzingis. Brown, no good.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
Mitchell. And it's Jason Tatum with the rebound. Celtics trail by 13. White finds Tatum. Tatum showing off the strength.
Well, Jason Tatum has worked hard to fill out his frame. It's not going to bother him that you're bringing a level of physicality.
Cleveland has gone 4 of 8 from three-point land during the fourth. Right side, Hunter. Back to Garland. It's stolen by Holiday. Good on the shot, and that changed the lead to single digits.
I'm surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
Here's Garland. The three from Mitchell. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got 6 rebounds here tonight. White, the pass to Tatum. Pass to Holiday. Just 5 on the clock. The three is up. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by Holiday. Tatum's got 11 points in the quarter.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Now here's Mobley. He's guarded by White. On the wing, Mitchell. Garland against Holiday. Garland, the pass to Mitchell. And so the ball out of bounds. Brown touched it last. A minute 6 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Celtics trail by 6.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
Takes the three. The rebound by Allen. On the wing, Mitchell. He's guarded by White. Hunter passes to Garland. Pass to Allen. Clock at 4. Mobley outside. Now here's Mitchell. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3. That one on White.
That's an instance where you see the pressure Mitchell puts on a defense. He's aggressive and he's explosive. You've got to deal with both.
So the first of 3 is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he makes the second one, and it's an 8-point ball game. And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that'll put him up by 9.
Well, this trip to the line should seal the deal. Amazing job.
Tatum from long range. They get it back. It's good on the putback. There's 14 seconds left in the final quarter. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Man, you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
Team foul. At the line for the Cavaliers.
So the first one drops, and that stretches their lead to 8. And so both free throws good, and it's a 9-point game here. And Boston calls time here. They're losing by 9. Your thoughts, guys?
Too little, too late. Making a change won't save them now.
Well, I think he might just want to remind these guys, hey, let's finish the game the right way.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth. one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Darius Garland.